grand finals for the 1400 bracket. Hitch, are you ready?
I've been waiting for you for like 3 hours, so whenever you're
3
ready.
hours. Yeah, I know, I'm behind. Alright, well, let's take a quick look at the Civ draft because this is a best of 7. Lots of maps to be played here. Home maps are Beck choosing Mont and Bailey, Dry Lake, and Lanes, banning Arena Cove. Scamaz picks Nomad Hubs, Sunken Isthmuses, and Bog Delta, banning Shallow Sandwich. Sad to see Arena Cove and Shallow Sandwich not here, to be honest, but here are the civs they'll have available. Beck bans Mongols, Scamaz bans Franks. We have Vikings being sniped for Beck and Khmer being sniped for Khmer. So Beck will have Berbers, Persians, Britons, Huns, Bulgarians, Ethiopians, Saracens, Magyars, and Indians. Scamaz will have Lithuanians, Mayans, Italians, Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, Aztecs, Malians, and Teutons. So lots of civs that we've seen, but a couple in here that we haven't. I know, at least not a ton of. So looking forward to
Yeah.
anything stand out to you with the draft.
Vietnamese and Teutons. We've seen every other civ on this list a few times, but we have not seen Vietnamese at all, and we have not seen Teutons throughout the whole tournament.
Yeah, that was my exact thought. Teutons being a surprise there. I think we saw Vietnamese once previously, and Chinese maybe twice. So going to be
But
really intriguing.
Teutons definitely could be a powerhouse on some of these maps. I think maybe any of the land maps really they have the potential to do real well there.
Absolutely. And we're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna dive in, guys. Just give me a second to load up game one on Battlegrounds here. And welcome, grand finals. Beck and Scamaz have come all this way, coming all the
So
way through the bracket.
so as you load in here, what civs do you expect to see for game one out of this draft?
Well, I'm already there at 5 seconds.
Well, okay. I'm a little confused because you spent a whole long time before we started saying we should actually talk about the civs and drafts, and then you decided not to when we started streaming.
Yeah, call me out. It's cool. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Three, two, one, go. All right, Teutons were in the Civ draft, Exorcist. We have Beck here with Indians in the blue and Scamaz with the yellow Mayans. Going to be interesting matchup here with Indians against Mayans here.
Well, my instant reaction is that sucks for Beck because you pick Indians to counter all the Cav civs, all the Cav Archer civs you see on this map, right?
Absolutely.
But you know, there's always the option of the Elephant Archer. We could see it. I've been waiting. We could see it.
Hitch has been dying to see the Elephant Archer in play here, but not yet. So we'll see. We might see it here. But Mayans, really great Civ. Indians still going to do well against them, but Camel's obviously going to be a little bit weaker against Pike and Eagle. But
Yeah, big thing to keep in mind for Indians is the cheaper villagers, right? So um, it's a little bit easier in Castle Age, right? And then Imp to get those numbers up whenever you either if you fall behind or you do want to get ahead.
yeah, absolutely. Um, but Indians, better eco. They will have great camels, obviously. Only Civ that has Imperial Camel. Heavy Camel going to be great. Even
Yeah, but
their
we're not.
what?
Should we see it? Will we see it against Mayans? Well, like
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean,
I mean, it almost feels like you don't have a choice with Indians, right? But against Mesosiv.
yeah, it's gonna be a bit awkward here, and maybe we have Beck, as you said, planning to go up against the Cav Civ, so not what he really wanted. Scamaz is already 4 on wood, so potentially gonna see some sort of a drush with him. He does have a Vil headed out here, already looned because of the Mayan build, and we'll be going for this boar here nice and early. Both players out here pretty quickly into the center as well. Scamaz is going to be walking towards the base of his opponent with that eagle line of sight, though. Should be relatively safe there. as we see Beck
Absolutely.
place a mill in the mid here. Boar is going to come back safely here for Scamaz.
Yeah, so a lot of deer under that mill, a couple boar within range of that, so he should be able to get a lot of good food if he chooses to. And if Scam was hoping to go in the middle, he's not terribly close to any deer. He'd have to go off to the sides pretty far, so might not work for him. Better off pulling this boar like he is.
Yeah, and it's kind of awkward because he didn't even scout his two extra goats there. Just missing them in his line of sight, so gonna be down a few of those as well. Didn't scout any of them. Actually went forward rather early, so maybe he was going to try to do some sort of laming there.
Yeah, well, he's still he still has his boar at home. He hasn't taken his home boar yet, and he's bringing his second boar in from the middle. So 3 boar will probably make up for the difference there. Plus, he's milling his own berries, so you're
Yeah.
quiet apparently.
What? Quiet? Oh
You're
no.
quiet.
Not acceptable. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Boar will be coming in here. I work on it, guys.
It's better.
Better? Okay. Well, let's hope so. Housed is Scamaz. He has to rush a house up here. 4 vills in the front. Not ideal, but gonna go and take the hunt there right after. So, not a bad position. And actually Beck trying to take those 2 goats there. So he was just randomly scouting and finding those. So no big loss there. Feudal Age will be faster for Beck, as he will be at a 21 pop up here. Would expect to see nothing but scouts from him, right?
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. Yeah, makes sense to go for the scouts. If he's a faster than mine player, maybe he can get in before the walls get up, disrupt that eco.
Yeah, Scamaz is starting to drop walls though, so he's aware that he's going to have to get these walls up quickly. Walling to the TC right now, nothing much in front of, but not yet seeing his opponent up. So lots of hurtables still available here for Beck, as he just killed one, so he's got one full goose left. So pro strat incoming, you think so? Oh, look at this lame attempt here from Scamaz. I think this was a misclick.
Oh,
Eagle
well,
dies to the boar.
bye bye. That was had to be an accident. Like he just clicked off in the distance or
Absolutely.
something.
What else could it
Oh
have been?
man.
And now we have a scout tracking a vill here, and Loom is in, but Feudal Age clicks in. It's going to be rather close here.
No one's on gold yet. Exorcist, so you're probably not going to see Wall FC quite yet.
Oh, Vill goes down, perfectly timed out there. Beck escapes with the scout having 3 HP, so going up faster. Gonna have scouts out, delays some walling here.
Yeah,
Going
so
to see, yeah, going to
first
see
blood for
him on
Beck.
gold switch now. So it could be, should be archers, I think here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's not all that far off on food to go up, but he is building the barracks, so it will be archers.
He needs the buildings though, so it might not be necessarily. I don't feel like he's gonna have. He might have enough. But on the other side, Beck investing into this age will have scout production out. Is starting to get his walls up as well. So
That's a weird wall, but hey, I'll take it.
well, you didn't really build a map that was easily wallable, so we see some awkward walls here and there.
Uh, these scouts just a little too late to get in on the side and the front, and yeah, but it was only 2 extra scouts produced by Beck. He already did get at least 1 vill, so he's not in a terrible spot, having
Yeah.
invested in 2 scouts.
And he's not over investing into it either, as we do see blacksmith archery range.
Yeah,
So
this is Wallacey from Scam. Like I said, he's just gotta he's getting an archer range up, he's getting the blacksmith up, and
yeah,
he'll have the food.
Back on the other side, gonna be a ways away here.
Manta mullions are in the Civ draft.
Yes, they are. Scamaz, I believe, has them. Alright, so Castle Age on its way, and Beck is a good ways away, but he is getting farms down. Not on gold yet. Still out in
Yeah,
the
this
middle
is
here.
right. This is where it gets it's challenging for Beck. He was too slow to get damage in, so he's not able to punish the FC. He's going to be behind here for a minute.
Yeah. And will be archers behind this for Scamaz here. But only one range production, so he might not
You,
get punished for this too badly.
yeah, the big issue right now is that Beck isn't on stone. If he's going to go for elephant archers, he needs to get on stone.
I don't think we're gonna see elephant archers here, to be honest. But nonetheless, it was Exorcist calling it out right. It's gonna be an FC. I love that Beck is still out here in the middle here and getting all that extra hunt. He has Castle Age coming in shortly then, right? Yeah, he's the gold though. He's not on gold at all. Just now shifting over the few veils. Will be getting his blacksmith up, so gonna be a good bit behind on the way up, but
Yeah, so the big advantage here for Scamaz for a moment. See if he will be able to do anything. He's not been building archers continuously though. He's only got the 4 in the range, and he's got no upgrade crossbow coming in though.
yeah, crossbow with no upgrades can only really range the gold here, which would be problematic, but with the market going to be coming up and the food income here, wheelbarrow on its way for Beck as well. Don't think Scam has got that yet, so
Nope.
economy going to be better for Beck going up here. See what the villager count looks like after the fact. Needs to be able to get another
Yeah.
90 gold in though before he can click up.
All right, but
Try to sell
he'll
some
sell
food.
food. Yep. Fletching coming in. Not the no res for any other upgrades from Scam, and it's very limited production. He is building a second range though to get production up.
Yeah, unfortunate gold positions for Beck here, as it's going to be completely rangeable from these crossbows. See if he gets any pickoffs here. We'll be firing uphill. As long as it goes noticed, shouldn't see any losses here. But being pushed off gold is not what you really want to have happen to you here.
Yeah, I mean, especially in a situation where he's walled so far away from the gold.
Yep. Defensive
He
archery
does.
range. Oh, there's a hole.
Oh, a hole. But yeah, I mean, he's off of that gold. He can't. He walled out his other gold. Both stones are out. All he can take right now is wood in his farms, and this is terrible. Terrible start for Beck.
Yeah, a lot of idle time here. We had a few blacksmith upgrades coming in. Range will be forced down here at the cost of a villager, but that range had to go up. Skirmisher production will start immediately. Beck also escaping here on to the right hand side, so probably gonna go out and try to
Now,
grab some gold somewhere else.
worth noting though that Beck already has more archer upgrades than Scamaz does. So he has fletching and armor on these skirms. So
Yeah, and also worth noting the middle is going to be a very big factor, and there are more crossbows coming across, and that is where
yeah,
Beck is transferred onto gold.
right. Well, but look at that though. He had those bills out there already. That's kept him on gold. Kept his momentum on his economy up, but these crossbowmen look like they're going right for it. How do they know?
The scout for Scamaz, the eagle, probably spotted it. Nope, he doesn't realize it yet. Just going for the hunt.
Uh,
Should see it there. Yep, it is in his line of sight now. So 4 Vils will die here. And there goes all the gold income here.
and that was so close and such bad luck. If those archers had just stayed a little bit to the left, this would be a much different situation.
Yeah, definitely risky to have the Vils out here, but it did save him a
He
ton there having the gold.
he he needed the gold at that moment. I mean, Now TC, look at these crossbow numbers though. I mean, 15 crossbow against only 5 military, most of which is scouts and skirms. So Scam, much better position right now. He's getting a TC up in the middle. Um, Beck's on the back foot here. What do you do with Indians?
I think you can only go skirm here. Skirm and defensive siege workshop.
Now, and look at this. He has to go back on the gold at home, and as soon as he does, there's 15 crossbow coming down the front. And Bodkin's in. This will be bad.
Yeah, elite skirm upgrade about 50% of the way, and he does see this, so he will be able to retreat. No ballistics, so no vills to go down. Yeah, defensive siege workshop. So Beck is playing it quite well here, and yeah, a light cav would be good as well with that additional pierce armor.
Good point. We do have TC on the wood line on the bottom of the map for Beck, so he's making a point to still get that economy expanding. But his fill does go down on the right side of the map.
Yeah, he separated them though, so one is forward here, building a stable as well. Behind this, it is two TCs, one in the middle for Beck or for Scamaz as well. So will be a hole here. 3 elite skirms, lacking some upgrades. 1 scout.
Yep, and this will be. He could not afford to let these in. The Mangonel 70% out. Scout will die, Skirms will die, Vils will die if something doesn't happen here. Need a garrison.
Yeah, and there's a ton of idle time that's been on the side of Beck here. Mangonel is out. Scamaz, though, enough crossbows. He could be able to micro this down, but oh, big shot actually, so that's really going to help him out.
Oh, a huge shot.
A lot of HP going on these, and the Mangonel still out and around. So, forward
Yeah, so
stable, I'm really curious as to what we're going to see there from Beck.
yeah, but the numbers continue to grow for Scamaz. Despite those losses, he's up to 22 crossbow. And the 2 range, the production's pretty continuous at this point.
Yeah, and Elite Skirm not good against Eagle whatsoever, so I suppose full trash here wouldn't be out of the option, actually. Be extremely nice trades. Gold's going to be exposed here again. Really would love to see him just buy 100 stone and put a TC on the gold to the right here.
Yeah,
Vil does
definitely.
go down. Another mango shot, maybe?
Oh, look at the Vils running to the middle, build a TC for Beck, but there's a siege workshop coming up on the hill from Scam.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a tough position to hold. If he gets us up at all with the crossbow, he may have seen it.
I think Scamaz did see it with the Vil here, and that could be devastatingly GG here.
Yeah, this we may be looking at GG zoom in on this one. So,
Yeah, no,
or wait, no, he's going to meet the siege workshop. He's building a Mangonel for a push over there.
I actually saw that one. So, all right, well, he will be on gold here. He will have a relatively safe gold for the moment. Lots of
He
idols
do,
here.
he does see that town center now, though. This the eagle.
Yeah, and we do have camels out and about as well, so he will have something else on the field. Have a little bit better composition.
Yeah, camels are not going to be great against mines, though.
No, absolutely not.
I that's why I got I do it for the jokes, but maybe like having elephant archers. Like, what else do you do? It's just such a bad matchup.
Yeah, not good. This is a late pick for Beck. So Beck maybe thinking he was going to lose this anyways, and deciding to try to counter like you'd suggested earlier, having a anti-cav civ.
Right. And the thing that concerns me is, Beck picked all the land maps. He picked Mont Bay, Dry Lakes, Arena. So he needs to be winning on these land maps. Because if he's not winning on the land maps, Scamaz took all the hybrid or water maps. Obviously, going to feel confident on those.
Yeah, cav archer
Cav
best choice for
archers.
Indians. Yeah, probably have the
I
mobility and be better than the
yeah.
crossbows.
Still shit though. That's exactly my point. Like, I just don't know how Indian cav archers fare against the Mayans. Like, you're between. if he loses this one, it won't be unexpected.
Yeah, Mangonel skirmisher crossing a large group here, but that group of units on stand ground, and oh, big shot coming in. So numbers will get whittled down here a little bit, but village for village was picked off, so it will be just the one stable there. Mangonel's eject here for Scamaz. We'll have 3 of them waited for it, so gonna be very difficult to try to save this one. Mangonel walking right under the TC, taking a shot as well. Definitely not ideal. We'll get at least one of them picked off. Yeah, this is problematic here. He's forward with skirms and a mangonel of his own, but gonna end up losing this town center. And there's so many crossbows here. Berryville's getting picked off. Beck is just on the back foot here. Still repairing this, desperately trying to make it work. Eagles come forward to the forward that Beck has, and this TC will go down here before too long.
Yeah, Vil's trying to attack the Mangonels with their crossbow and eagles there. I feel like with this matchup, the Indians had to do something unusual, something out of the box, and Skirm, Mangonel is not
Yeah.
surprising
Interestingly,
enough.
Beck has enough resources almost to click Imp here.
Yeah, but what do you get out of Imp?
I
I
wonder if
think,
he's just gonna try to desperately get the Imp. I don't. Maybe Hathar's his plan,
I
but
mean, Lake Cav, full Lake Cav, just boom on food, and full Lake Cav would have been better than this, I think.
yeah, Mangonels are gonna come over. He is gonna try to save this here. Does have the 2 Mangonels, getting some really good shots off here. So
Right? I
some
mean,
really good shots.
oh, taking out
Jeez.
the Eagles. Oh God.
Take out the Eagles, killing almost all the crossbows. TC
Back.
survives with 500 HP. Oh no, but
Jesus
that's a
Christ.
good shot for him.
Who fucking cares? The value he just got? Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, really, that saves him for the moment. He's definitely behind an eco. We have Eagle Warrior finally being upgraded. It's been Eagle Scouts the whole time.
Or have we seen that before?
All full skirm ahead on the
The
blue
Vils,
across the map.
the Vils are running, and it just means that the Mangonels and the crossbows are going to come this way.
Oh,
Second town center on the bottom. Yeah, this is over. I mean, it's been over, but this is really over. I mean,
he's gonna get a town center on the north as well, but floating a lot of res right now, having some issues. Obviously dealing with all of this, but dropping 2 TCs right next to each other. You can see how much pressure he's in under right
yeah,
now.
with 3 Mangonels, so they're not going to last.
Yeah, and Eagle Warrior is finally going to be able to take a nice exchange against these skirmishers. It will take forever for the skirms to kill those. I would have rather seen a
Man,
siege workshop there than the second town center. Handcart upgrade coming in here for Beck. Oh, he rushes it with Vils. Gonna take out all Mangonels, so don't count him out yet, he says.
yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, it costs only 3 Vils,
Oh,
so I mean, I guess.
what are we? These Vils are these Vils gonna go forward? No, that's just lumber camp or mining camp. I thought he was gonna go forward to castle
No,
here.
but no, there is a castle coming down from Scam right there, right there, right there.
Yeah, and it's full skirmisher and villagers here, so this will definitely go up. Gonna be a lot
Yeah,
of
because
losses in the
The Eagles
process.
are here. I mean, there have been several points that should have been GG. I mean, this should. He's going to be off of gold entirely here.
Yep, and eagle number starting to get out of control. Imperial Age has been clicked for Scamaz.
And for Beck.
Oh,
But
wow.
once again, he gets Arb, he gets Elite Eagle. It's brutal for the Indians. What is he going to do here?
Yeah, and Hussar is still not the greatest unit against the Mayans here with Elite Eagles and potentially Eldorado, which would be 100 HP Eagles.
We're getting an infantry switch as scale armor is coming in.
So Beck's going to go Indian Champion here? Okay. He's going to drop a castle behind his town center on the hill to try to secure that side of his eco. Villagers and Mangonel taking out some crossbows over here. Beck holding on. Going to be able to take that gold finally. Does have the barrack switch coming. Problem now, though, is no mobility for Indians if they go into champion. Eagles can run away forever. Nice
I
castle
mean,
position coming up for
eight,
Scamaz in the middle of here as well.
88 vills to 137 and one military to 60. I
Oh
mean,
my god. Beck's got some big Mangonel shots, but unfortunately, yeah, like you said, the villager difference.
zero military to 55. I mean, this game's it's over.
Yeah, we really just need to have that final push. And there's the elephant archers hitch. There they are.
On like, there's no good option here. I think if he'd done Elephant Archer like Cav, maybe he would have had a chance doing something interesting at least.
I haven't
But
seen these in so long, especially in a game that I'm casting. But it's spectacular that you asked for it, and he delivered. So Trebuchet's only going to be coming out here. See how
that
this.
said, they're for the crossbows. They are not for the Eagles.
It's a beautiful unit. You're right. But yeah, not gonna do any good here. I mean, Eagles gonna be getting upgrades. The massive number of Eagles is getting insane. Even gonna have 3 castles across the center of the map here for Scamaz, and there's really just nothing that can be done to kill him off here. More barracks are
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
mean,
coming up. He's been completely safe behind these walls.
Treb Ward's starting on the left, but it's just not. Beck just doesn't have the gold for this though.
Well, he
He
doesn't
has
have
one
any
Treb,
military to
and
defend.
look at this. Yeah, 31 Eagles. How long's that Treb gonna last? I mean,
Not long enough. Elephant archers providing their beautiful features in the map, though, so we'll give them
yeah,
some
well,
extra points for that. But
I mean, I've never seen Elephant Archers face off against elite Eagles, but it's not pretty.
not pretty at all. And then if we do have the champion line coming for Beck here soon, Jaguar Warriors will, or no, sorry, wrong unit, wrong civ. But champions will be so immobile, it won't
Yep,
matter
and
which.
Eldorado is coming in.
Yep, another big mango shot or two here. All the crossbows are going to die here for Scamaz, but he's not worried about keeping those alive. Some more pop space for Eagles here. Population 191 for Scamaz, 85 for Beck here. Castle will fall. Eagles will continue to raid. Should see the GG anytime.
Yeah, I feel Beck is dragging this out until he's has absolutely no chance of coming back at all, and I respect that. On a first game of best of 7, warm up, right? Play around, do what you can,
Yeah,
get yourself in the right mindset. Maybe that's the idea here.
yeah. Best of sevens take a lot out of somebody as well.
And too slow on the quick walls. Yep. I mean, we're down to 66 pop, and the GG comes in.
Yeah, ultimately getting pushed off the gold early here, not choosing to wall in his other gold. And then, lucky for Scamaz, he did see the villagers on gold there.
Yeah, I mean, ultimate FC paying off. The walls came up fast enough.
Yeah, but I mean, if we look at the Civ draft here in a second after I update the scoreboard, Indians were picked very late. So I feel like this was just a shot in the dark here for him to try to pull something out. So I'm going to pull the Civ draft up here right now, guys. So yeah, Indians were picked rather late here. So I think that may be just, like you said, trying to counter. So game
So,
two will be
Mont,
upcoming here.
yeah, Mont and Bailey. What civs do you want to see? Expect to see?
Teutons and oh, hold on. Let me pull the Civ draft up. I haven't looked at it yet.
Yeah, that's why we're doing it.
I want to see Teutons for sure from Scamaz. I think that's a great choice there. And Bulgarians. I think Bulgarians would be really great here.
Bulgarians and what was that?
Teutons.
Teutons. Okay. Let's see. I could go for that. That sounds like a fun matchup.
Well, unfortunately, I'm very wrong, guys.
I'm ready when you are.
Three, two, one, go. Will
Chinese and Britons.
will be the opposite end of the spectrum, guys. All right, so you can introduce this map pitch. The players, go
You've had
ahead.
me introduce this quite a few times. Mon Bailey, everyone. If you haven't seen before, you start on top of a hill for your TC and some wood, but all of your food, gold, most of your food and all your gold and stone down at the bottom of the hill. You are protected by palisade walls down there, but they're far out from your TC and can be pretty hard to defend in feudal age against something like men at arms. So we'll see what happens here. We've seen a lot of men at arm archer play in feudal age get in and wreck economies.
Yeah, and we've already seen one FC from Scamaz. Potentially could see another here with Chinese. Chinese really great pick on this map, honestly. Britons as well. If it comes down to late game, though, I think Chinese definitely have the advantage there.
Why's that?
Well, I think as soon as you get up to Siege Ram and you have either Chukunus or Arbaleths, you're going to be sitting in a very good position, even against Briton archers.
All right. So this is Beck's home map, so you do expect him to have the plan, right?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see how these players go about this, as we see no house is built for either player, so they definitely know they don't have to build those houses nice and early.
Yeah, save you a little bit of time, particularly for the Chinese. I mean, you can right onto the food eco, right onto that boar.
Yeah, and he's going to head out to this mill here and immediately start hunting after the boar, so he's not even worried about taking the sheep here.
Yeah,
Slower
very, very good
incoming.
hunt,
So,
right? Very good hunt for both of them on their pre-made mill.
this is an excellent explanation or excellent showing of how great this can be here. It's working out well for both players. Beck's base, I'd prefer a little bit more stones and golds, a little bit more separated here, but Scamaz has a lot more on one side. So we'll see if that comes into
Definitely
play.
will be vulnerable if he loses the south side of the base.
Yeah, Manta, you can talk about the potential of deleting mining camps all you want to, but when it's a free mining camp, I will never agree with you. Yeah, mill for both players is pretty good. Pretty good indeed.
Yeah, I mean, even some of these awkward mining camps that have a two-tile gap, early on when you just need a little bit of gold, saving that 100 wood can be big, especially if it's going to be archers.
Yeah, and I love that we're seeing Scamaz push the deer again here. He pushes the deer from the secondary hunt over to the mill, giving it an even faster way to get it in. It's not like you need to scout on this map. Your opponent's fully walled already. Only reason you need to scout is if you're expecting a forward to come in. So I love the idea to push the deer with the scout. And it's pretty much all food and wood eco for both. We do have one on gold here for Scam, as it says. It's like he's just now shifted them over there. So
Yep, he's got a second one. So yeah, he's at 19 pop with 2 on gold.
yeah, I mean, one thing we didn't point out: the trade workshop does nothing, guys. It's purely for decoration. Beautiful sound.
Um,
Gives you some
yeah,
line of sight. That's about it.
barracks and houses coming up all the way out on the palisade walls here for Beck. I don't know if it makes sense to go all the way out there to build these. A lot
Yeah,
of walking time.
yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's gonna be maybe some sort of forward from him if he's going to put those out against the walls. Wants to have the units produce a little bit closer, or maybe he plans on just temporarily walling up that front corner a bit more. The really interesting part of this map is if it does go fast castle for both, the wood will run out up here on the hill relatively quickly, and players will have to move out, which is all very rangeable. So we've seen it hurt a few people in the past if they're not TCing that. And if you look at Scamaz's map, he doesn't really have a good TC spot except for maybe in the north of his base. Maybe a rough time. And then
Yeah, I mean, buy that gold and wood's not bad. Buy the he can do, and he'll probably do buy the other gold on the bottom. Oh, I'm looking at Beck's base.
yep, 3 militia on the way. Britain militia going to be coming, and Scamaz may even get lucky here and see this. Nope, not going to see it just yet. All right. So, gonna have a later up time here for Beck. He does have the res to click up, but he does have a few villagers queued. Militia heading forward. Scout also forward. Think we could see some sort of a tower follow up behind this.
Yeah, I'm not convinced by militia here. I think it has to be men at arms to really get through in a timely manner. And he hasn't. He's not clicked up yet.
Yeah, and I feel like he may
Why?
be trying to FC this. Drush FCing.
Drush FC is very weird on this map, is it not?
No, absolutely. He will find a
You
nice spot. Will be able to get through this wall if he doesn't pay attention, though. He will lose tons of scout HP. It's really just buying time for a wall or a house to come up behind this, which should definitely be in time here now.
Yeah, and this is what I'm getting. Like we've seen it work, but it's almost always 3 minute arms and an archer too, and that's what you break in with and flood the economy. This, yeah, I mean, I guess it'll be FC, an awkward FC.
Yeah, Scamaz is also just straight FCing here. I'm not surprised given his build. Castle Age already on its way in as he's already got his building down.
Yeah, and the adding in the militia here makes no sense
Yeah,
with
so
how with how he's FCing it.
yeah, Beck will have a feudal age time, and then in about a minute 40 seconds after that, we're gonna see Castle Age come in.
Yeah, and here comes an archer, so these militia go down
Yep.
right
Without a
after or be pushed
tower
away.
behind this, it doesn't feel like it's gonna ever work. I mean, if he would have been able to get through there, maybe he would have done some damage, but it's a lot of time. He waited, you know, he didn't click up for a long time, had the militia investment. I feel like this
Yeah,
just
he's
hurts Beck in the long run here.
right. I mean, he is building his two buildings. He's gonna range and Smith up. He'll be clicking any moment, but you're gonna be nearly 2 minutes behind on Castle Age. So what do you do from the Chinese players' perspective? You have this slight lead. Are you just going into eco juicy, or are you going to try to push with knights or something?
I think you go eco. I think from what we've seen on this map, eco is just such a wonderful option on this map. You can secure your base and defend it relatively easily. So why invest into anything else when you can get your eco rolling so well?
Absolutely.
I mean, getting in on this map can do a lot of damage. So if he does decide to go forward and does get in, could be really beneficial. But if he doesn't get in, does it really do him any good to have invested that and then not have eco behind this?
Yeah, two ranges up from Beck, and he's producing archers, so he'll be going feudal military.
Yep, Scamaz will be dropping a TC in the north on the gold there, so it will at least be 2 TC, 1 range production. Crossbow is on its way in here. Looks like the preemptive walls look pretty good. I think just maybe a hole between the house and the archery range, though. 2 archers compared to 4 crossbows. or 4 archers compared to 4 crossbows. Not gonna be able to jump out. Blacksmith was also late. I don't think he has any archer upgrades just yet.
Yeah, no. Each has fletching. So
Okay. Alright, is there a hole here? Nope. So, ultimately, pretty good way to delay his opponent here. And we'll see what the choice is from Beck. We'll click crossbow immediately. Not seeing any additional TCs just yet from him, though.
he doesn't. Well, yeah, he doesn't have the wood for it.
Yeah, 50% less with Britons. He has the wood.
Well, he didn't, but yeah, still not seeing it though. Maybe he's got archers queued up, focusing on that right now, which might not be a mistake.
Yep.
But 2 TC against one. Scam's gonna widen this lead that he already has.
Yeah, the militia here that didn't do anything gonna be dying off. No, nothing there. But he did find the vision at least, so he knows where his opponent is. Scamaz already has a 4-ville lead. There's the second town center coming up for Beck. Now, feel like Beck just sitting in a rough spot here, though. Chinese getting that nice boom up early, and now stable switch going to be coming behind this will probably come as a surprise because all he has seen is archers. He doesn't even know how much he's invested into it. More upgrades for our Britain player. Actually has Botkin already compared to our Chinese player who does not. Is that right? Or he has the?
No,
It's just a plus
no
one
bugging.
range. Never mind.
Yeah, equal upgrades. Both have fletching. That's all. We do have the second wood upgrade. Both are in for Beck at least. That's the only difference they have.
Well, that'd be quite nice. And with Britain crossbows, if he can somehow micro with that range, I mean, he has what, equal numbers? He has actually better numbers, so could come into play here.
Yeah, I mean, and we'll just sort of see if the Maganel micro we've seen transfers over to archers. Because if they do, this could be troublesome for Scam.
Yeah, and they could that Mangonel could pop out, and this could be devastating to Beck here. Beck is
Oh
gonna
yeah,
add his third TC though, so assuming he can keep his opponent on 2, it's gonna sit pretty nicely. But this Mangonel, I'm not even gonna switch directions because it's gonna pop out at any time here.
yeah. But he's trying to
Wall,
house move
nicely microed. We'll
with
pick off a fills. So at
two
least
vills,
these have gotten him quite a bit of value here, forcing a Mangonel.
two Mangonels,
Ooh, takes a rough hit there, but does have the numbers still.
in the range doing work in that micro of the archers.
Yeah, and I really
Um,
like that we have the 3 TCs now. Really want to see Beck get that eco number back.
he- no, I like the position of his TCs. He's secured
Oh,
gold. He's secured
beautiful
the flank
split,
of his base.
but he's soon to be up against 2 Mangonels.
He needs to take the hill back. He's gonna have any chance. But there's repairs coming in, so I say run from him. Go to the other side. See if you can't get a vill or two more. You're not getting out of here a lot.
Stick around, be as annoying as possible here. Oh, there's a big shot. Loses almost all of his units. Uh, Archers still for both though.
But here he's at least delaying this DC, chasing some vills away, causing idle time.
Yeah, and he's doing a good job here to stay alive as long as possible in the base here, and he's coming forward. Would have liked to seen him come forward a little bit sooner to keep this open, but he will be able to bust through a palisade wall, no problem nonetheless. But it's not really a surprise to go with Britain crossbow here, so it's not like you need to hide your numbers.
Absolutely. And just great job forcing these Mangonels. All kinds of idle time. He hasn't got as many kills as we might like, but
Yeah, the only thing that
um,
I think we might need to see here is potentially going into light cav as Britons to snipe the mangonels because he sees that there are 3 of them there. It's a large investment, and if you can snipe those with just a couple light cav, think it could be extremely nice. It is a 12 vil difference because it was 3 TCs or 2 TCs to 1 for quite a while. But now we have 3 TCs and he's trying to produce out of them all.
Yeah, but he's not succeeding right now.
No, but it should have gotten him caught up. I don't know what it was that whenever it was just 2 to 1, but
Ballistics is coming in. That could be big for some of these Archer v Archer fights.
yeah, but this is the problem though. We have 4 mangonels now. I mean, it's turning into a full siege push here. It's going to be a 10 vil difference both players now at 3 town centers.
Yeah,
Ballistics and now Botkin arrow coming in for Beck.
oh, Bodkin here could be big. He'll outrange these Mangonels by 1, so it's going to become there'll be a lot less of a threat when Bodkin's in. There is still no Bodkin for Scam.
I think Scam is just going to try to go siege here until he sees something else, and this could be big moment here.
You gotta
Does recognize that crossbow
have the
with
range.
Botkin can outrange him, but he's just going to run for now, and I don't really disagree with him there. Padded archer armor also coming in. No stable, so he will just be sitting here with 4 mangonels now coming at him, and that could be a very difficult thing for him to deal with just straight crossbow. He will add siege of his own. While I don't mind adding siege, I feel like it's a mistake here. I think light cav would have been such a better investment. He's already needing the wood and gold for his crossbows. Can just swoop in and take him. There's no other military here. I mean, he sees all of this. He saw the few numbers of crossbows. Production buildings are going to start to go down here. And the villager lead really starting to take off for Scamaz. He's not investing anything into this. 4 mangonels. He's starting to do a cav switch. He's got 3 stables up already. Don't know if he has any upgrades on those yet. Husbandry and bloodlines coming in though. Oh no,
Uh,
this could be big shots
no,
too.
yeah, it's so stressful. It's surprising that we still haven't seen the staples up from Beck, right?
To me, it's surprising. I mean, he hasn't seen anything but mangonels. One knight could run out here and do tons of damage. Buy him all the time that he needs. Mangonel, not even going to get 1 for 1 here. Repair villager forward. Crossbows and scout threatening on the other side.
Yeah, I don't agree with this going Mangonel defense against Mangonels. Just make a knight. One fucking knight, man, would be cheaper than 2 Mangonels.
Yeah, now that he's taking big shots here, does take out 1 mangonel, but costs him quite a bit to do so. It does clean up the army in the north here, so it is legitimately 3 military right now, and it's all mangonels.
Yeah, if it,
Knight
one
production has begun.
right, if there had been one knight, hell, one scout from Beck, he could be pushing in on Scam's Eco right now with these archer numbers.
Yeah. Knights will have 0 upgrades at this time, starting to get upgrades at
Big
all.
shots.
Crossbows die. And now any mangonel can just be terribly defensible. No, Rysuke Ninja. We only have Botkin for.
That question was like 10 minutes ago.
Sorry, it's been an entertaining game, folks. 1 for 1 trade on the mangonel, and now these crossbows in danger again. If he continues to micro, can get the job done, but I don't think Beck has seen the knights just yet, as the knights should be expected, though. He does see stables.
Yeah, I just think playing only archers here is going to cost Beck this game.
Yeah. Kills the forward Vil, which is nice. Might take out another mangonel, but the knights are going to dive in here. No upgrades. Oh, no, what? +1 defense now. Still should take that Beck.
Nope, second armor is in, man.
Oh, just came in then. And we have
Exactly. So
just 2 ranges. No switch yet.
I just more
More archery
ranges coming
ranges,
down from
so
Beck.
not even going to attempt to get.
Well, at this point, maybe it doesn't make so much sense. Now that there are 16 knights on the field
I
from your
know, but
enemy.
pikeman feels like a great decision here.
Yeah,
These
the
crossbows are dead.
Magnetos are very dead.
This is GG.
They, if they stop to fight the knights, they die to the Magnels. If they keep running from the knights, they die to the knights.
Yeah, they're about to die, and there's a big shot. And Beck's floating so many resources. So many resources. He could have tech switched at any time. One knight would have saved him so much heartache
Oh,
early
big
on.
shot! Did you see that shot?
Oh yeah, sitting right on it. But now there's nothing. There's nothing here to stop. He has 4 military. Beck's dead. Going for monastery defense. Yeah, still on
Too
stand
little,
ground
too
probably.
late.
Trying to rush up a defensive castle, but there are 2 enemy mangonels here and a ton of knights.
Yeah, I mean, depending on where the knights go, it could go up, but it's not going to
I think you
matter.
just go back into the eco and don't even worry about the castle.
No, I mean, no, don't. You can kill these vills.
Yeah,
You
he
can,
split them
you
up.
can get enough.
This is great. He split them up completely. There will be 3 separate groups of knights here. Castle does go up. Lots of vills died though.
Yeah, it's 128 to 85 vills, and it's only dropping for Beck.
Yeah.
This is heartbreaking for him.
Again, sitting on massive numbers of resources for such a long time.
Yeah, 2,000 wood, 1,000 plus
No
food.
worries to Gost. It will be on YouTube and will be available on the VOD tomorrow if you want to see more. Thanks for stopping by.
So, I mean, Beck has stabilized kinda-ish for the moment. It's not great, but he's no longer... Oh, no, now
No,
the
there's
knights
still
are in.
knights in his eco.
Yeah, the knights are in on the main TC. The whole wood eco's gone. I'm just trying to find something positive here. I think at any point adding in light cav or knights to deal with those mangonels, he could have pushed, he could have denied or slowed down that knight buildup, and it would have been an incredibly different game.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
Beck going for a second castle here to secure the south side of his base, so he's buying himself time here. But he's got to find out what is he going to do with that time. He's Trebs are going to be out here shortly as Imp will come in for scam soon.
yeah, and we have a ton of battering rams and a light cav switch behind this here for Scamaz, so we even have a Vil somehow that snuck in here for Scamaz. Building stable. Knight is still in the economy here. Big overboom, but Monk's gonna try to get a few conversions here. We'll get one. I mean, as soon as these Rams come out, and I believe he's just waiting for Imperial Age to at least get capped Ram. Beck not able to expand outside of the walls here by any means. Is going to try in the south though. We'll be able to get onto a gold at least. But soon the capped Rams will be released with a bunch of Cavalier and Light Cav.
When did Scam get a stable in his base?
I said that. He had a Vil snuck in there. And he's going to try to produce out of it, but he's housed, so should not be possible. Ram will probably kill it before it does anything. If you Light Cav do try to come in here, we'll see the crossbow, so he'll know what he's up against. But as soon as the Rams come in here, I don't think that the crossbow numbers, along with nothing else too, this has been a real problem here for Beck. He's just not switching into anything else. One knight could have cleaned up 4 mangonels. 2 maybe at the most. Nothing else guarding them. Siege ram on its way. 149 vills for Scamaz. Castle going to try to put up on the gold here for Scamaz, but crossbows are there, so should be able to deny that for the time being. Does he have ballistics? Beck still doesn't have ballistics, does he?
No, he does. He got it early.
Just missing a lot of shots there. Siege ram and a lot of siege ram coming in. Cavalier, light cav queued in behind this. Even if that castle gets destroyed, doesn't matter. The Cavalier is still alive on the main TC here. Probably killed 30 vills at least. Beck gonna be losing game number 2 here. Gonna have to regroup and try to come back on his second home map. Forward castle position here for Beck, trying to drop it on a TC to get himself onto gold again. But won't have a base here in a second. GG comes in. Brins equal archers only. Don't even try pike switch. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a few moments there that could have really helped sway that game
Yeah,
to be much more
that's
competitive that we're just skipped out on, unfortunately.
like we get comments about Smurf or whatever here in chat, but Beck, unfortunately, I mean, there's not. We didn't see any kind of cavalry to counter the Mangonels. We didn't see any kind of pikes to counter it. Despite he was floating thousands of food and thousands of wood, we didn't see pikes to counter the knights. Just straight archer. It wasn't well played there. But I am confident Beck's going to come around for a more commanding performance in the next game here.
Yeah, and just constant pressure with 4 mangonels and like what, maybe a dozen crossbows. Even if you only have 2 knights there and it can snipe half the mangonels or better, I mean, changes the tide of things for sure. But we will move on to game number 3 here. We'll be on another home map here for Beck. And let me pull it up. It will be on either Dry Lake or Lanes. We're also going to take a quick look at the Civ draft in just a second. See what we have left for both players. So, Chinese get the win, Britons with the loss. So, Dry Lake or Lanes, both really great land maps. Not sure which one's coming up next, but lots of good options for both players here. And we'll dive in just a second, guys.
Ready when you are.
Loading in now. 3,
Really should have saved the. Ready?
2, 1, go.
I gotta say here, don't you think it would have made more sense to save Indians for Dry Lake, being the hybrid map that it is?
Yes, probably would have been, but I understand going for that, trying to counter. I mean, especially if you expect cav heavy civ. I mean, it's definitely a great counter.
And I was just joking about this being a hybrid map. That's all.
It has water, guys. Hybrid map, water. Hybrid map. No, just kidding. So Teutons actually, I think, is a great selection on this map. Higher armor for infantry and cavalry units could come into play here. Cheaper farms also really nice. So, going to see what works out for Teutons here against Magyars, which I think Magyars will probably struggle against Teutons here. Guess their best option would be Cav Archer then.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. If you could try to go knights, you try to go any of that kind of thing. I think it has to be archers, cav archers, and the mobility faster. They'll be faster than the Teutons. They'll have the range, and that could work. Now that does the thing is, I don't know if that holds up late game if we start talking about Teuton siege.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. But Teuton Siege, expensive. This map, not really very gold heavy. So if you can survive it long enough and keep your Cav Archer numbers alive, it might pay off. We haven't seen a landing on this map. That is correct. um, but as far as Civ selection, though, I mean, at least with the additional melee armor, you'll get the attack for free with Magyars, so it's not. At least you don't have to invest into that. It's a nice little bonus for him there, but it really doesn't help out a ton. 3 bore for each player here will help each player out. Cannot lame on this map, given the fact that you have to send a Vil forward, and I don't think you'd ever get it back.
And you can say they're talking about Spanish cannon galleon on this map. That's wrong. Turk cannon galleon ranges everyone's base.
Yeah, not wrong. Could be interesting too. We're gonna see Scamaz go out to the deer here nice and early, and Beck. Looks like he's getting a lot of houses at the moment. Does not want to be housed.
Yeah, I mean 25 pop space. Make it happen.
Made it happen nice and quick. We'll bring in the other boar though, and he will have a third to bring in. He did scout that boar. Scouting on this map, relatively, just scout your own resources and then try to find your opponent without running into the TC. It's really all there is to it. We have seen players, do some interesting strats on this map, and could be very interesting to see some early aggression. I think we're going to see a barracks from either of these players.
I mean, I would love to see that. What I always want to see on Dry Lake are towers, scouts and towers in Feudal Age, but that's just because it's what I enjoy seeing. Like, look at the gold for Scam. Huge vulnerability there if
Oh,
Beck is
and the
able to
stone.
exploit that.
Both right. All 3 of them right there. I'd be more interested about denying the stone and one of the golds, honestly. But one tower would deny all 3. Oh, we have stone miners for Scam. So he will be going into faster feudal?
Well, one or two stonemarks, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
18
maybe.
pop up with Teutons going into towers.
Yeah, okay. Well, we see a barracks come up here. He doesn't have the wood for it, I guess. So just straight towers, right?
Yeah, straight towers feels so bad though.
This map, though, so with all these little wood lines, so easy to get a tower behind, so easy to wall it in, wall your vills in. It can
Yeah,
be so messy, and not that hard to completely push someone off of wood.
7 and 8 vills. 8 vills headed forward. So he sees a gold, a stone, sees everything. So placement of this going to be very important here. He's actually even going to run into a sheep that Beck missed. Alright, it's in. Tower is coming down here. Will go up for sure.
Yeah,
And
and
will be a
well
surprise.
placed, out of sight, denies a gold, denies a wood line. Um, if he loops around the back with towers here, this could be very ugly for Beck.
Yep, Scamaz only 147 right now. Bringing additional vills to garrison more with the Teuton towers, which is also a nice bonus for this kind of strategy.
It's
Could
very all
deny
in.
all the stones here.
It has to work though, right? With this many vills idled.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't
a
want.
very all-in play. He needs to track this, though. He's not tracking it. Will be denying another stone here. A stable will be coming up. Will deny some hunt, another stone. Beck does see it now, though, right before it comes up. So we'll be able to run. Shouldn't lose a vill to this. Still has one safe gold. He did wall this tower in for the most part, and he's actually gonna. I think he could be in a bad position though if he continues this for too long, because behind this Scamaz, his eco isn't gonna be very good for very long. He has to deny quite a bit here. And where are all these vills going? Is he going to mill the middle?
Uh, fucking might as well at this point
Oh,
because
he
your
does.
economy at
What a
home
beautiful thing to see.
is all kinds of fucked up.
Yeah, I like
But
it.
but really, like, there's nothing that Scam's going to do about this, and this extra 600 food could really buy back some time.
Yeah, only problem now is if he gets knocked off yet another wood line, he won't be able to take wood at his own
I
base.
mean, but the thing is, Beck has no gold. He can't go up. He's not making any military. To have gold to make military, he needs to do something.
Yeah, I think he needs to counter. I think that's his best bet here. Counter, get it as much damage as you can. He's gonna have to drop a tower of his own here at some point, I think, too.
It almost feels. Yeah, this is. Oh, Beck, this is rough, man. There's a counter tower, but slow.
Yes, 3 scouts though, and there's some low HP vills here, so
One
two
goes
vills
down,
down.
two go down, third will go down. Nope.
Castle does get forced up here.
Tower.
Scouts and a garrison tower gonna be able to take this out though.
Yeah, but there is another tower, so the scouts are getting killed.
Yes, true.
Probably be better to counter off those. More vills coming forward from Scam.
Yeah, really hoping to deny this in the long term. Villagers will die here. One went down, trying to save this, trying to micro it as best he can, but gonna be a war of the tower here for now. Oh, Vil does go down for Beck as
Yeah,
well.
but
Very
thing is,
sloppy game.
there no stone for Beck though. He can't keep going
Yeah.
on the tower.
Another Vil. Oh, these Vils are so close to dead here. I think he's gonna win this though. If he can get one more scout out there and actually take the Vils out. Oh, down to one Vil remaining, so not a bad
Yeah, I mean
defense there.
it's worth noting here. Beck is up 2 vills. He's off gold. He's really felt some pressure, but he's up 2 vills, 3 vills.
Yeah, and his he's gonna mill. Oh, not mill. Sorry, outposts out here in the middle for Scamaz sees that he's on the food in the middle, and he's gonna put a tower on that. That feels not necessary. Over 100 of that food gonna be gone, and that's a big investment to deny what has already been taken, really. Scout for
And
Beck
Beck,
runs right into the TC. Beck expanding out here to the left.
and if he goes up on the outer rim and gets some gold, he's going for wood. He needs to get gold somewhere.
Yeah, I mean his
He-
economy is sitting in a pretty good spot. Another tower coming down. This one will deny 2 farms, but scouts forward now. Counter coming in. Beck is already ahead in villagers and will create a lot of idle time and potentially snipe a vill or two here or there.
oh,
So
at this rate, Beck should take the gold at Scam Space.
it's definitely a possibility.
And the stone miners getting attacked. One goes down, two goes down.
Yeah, still a lot of stone here. Could be a lot of towers potentially, but overall, these last 2 towers from Scam feel really, really bad. Still plenty of farming space here for Beck. He's just continuing to make scouts, really trying to harass his opponent here. And he is going to send them in number. Would like to see him get at least bloodlines if he could, if he's going to keep doing the scout push. But guess more military numbers is better than none. He is headed out. He will be going out to the hunt as well. So Beck will be on the hunt in the
Look at
corner
this
there.
blind tower. Like, it denies nothing. So little
Denies
denied by that. So little.
woodlines. That's about it. Um, Scouts are out here harassing some villas going out for hunt here. There is going to be a spear there as well, but I feel like Beck's going to be able to pull this one out if he continues to do this and keep picking off villas here and there.
Yeah, I
Did pick
mean,
off a
he
vill in the
is up
north.
4 vills, 5 vills right now. So
Yep.
Scam also has never been on gold here.
Yeah, I mean, he's full committed to this now. There's no getting off of
No,
this.
no fletching with all these towers.
Yeah. Lots and lots of scouts in the field here. It is, what, 6 scouts for Beck? So he's just building them up in anticipation to go out and do something. Outpost investment feels like a lot for Scamaz right now. And Beck is just waiting to come up here to the north to pick off these 3 vills with these scouts. Spears are out of place. 1 will go down, probably 2 before it's all said and done, and honestly, he should just fight the spear with all the numbers he has. Yep, so cleaning up even more vills. Beck gonna have a good possession here as long as he can keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah, and important, Beck is now finally getting onto gold a little bit.
Yeah, tower coming in on the mill in the north here as well. Scamaz trying to deny all resources. Will even stonewall in his ville there. Scouts under the TC. Spear's not going to be able to give chase. Lots of exposed vills out here. If Beck finds them, it's going to be pretty quick to be over here, I think. And another tower in the middle. Weird, weird positions for Scamaz here. I guess if you have a strategy, stick with it, right?
I did say I want to see towers, so
Yeah, you're seeing them now. Now the spears are going to take a terrible fight against villagers here as well. And a tower going to try to be dropped here. Is that visible? Yeah, Beck does see that. Scouts should head directly to that. And this tower probably won't go up. If it does, it costs even more villagers that Scamaz doesn't have.
yeah, he's down by 7 right now, and that's before these ones are attacked.
We'll be down by 9 if this ville dies. Yep. Oh, and here's a tower. This is beautiful. He's going to tower the stone. He's to garrison that to deny this.
Yeah, he's busy with scouts, probably. There's the garrison.
Tower should go up, but that's still taking a lot of time off. Fortunately, he is attacking this tower in the middle. Beck almost able to click Castle Age, though, and as soon as Castle Age comes in, it's going to be a different situation altogether.
As we have another large group of scouts coming out from Beck.
Hitch losing it over there, but that's alright. If he finds his
Don't mind
wood
me.
line in the back, it could be devastating. Oh, and here's stand ground again. Beck losing 2 scouts. Shouldn't have lost any to that spear, I don't think. And these 6 scouts are all almost all full HP, gonna pick off even more vills. Scamaz definitely not gonna be coming back in this one by the look of things. So we have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 towers standing, and at least 1 went down here for Scamaz. So he's built 10 towers. It's closing in on enough for 2 castles right there. Bloodlines is finally coming in here. I think if
late in the
you're
game.
in Beck's situation, I think you just click up, and
Drop a
if you have
castle.
to continue, yeah, get a castle, drop it in someone's face, and say, "Get out of my game." Maybe add light cav for good measure. It's 47 vills to 40 now. Lots of scouts going down here. 4 back in the middle. Just click up.
Yeah, not clicking up yet. Very weird. Click going for wheelbarrow now. Very weird. Going away scouts under the TC. Very weird. It's just been weird.
Just needs to click up and get. If he's not going to do a forward castle, just do one in your base to clean everything up. Get your res back. Go knights and end this thing. Like, the decision making has been interesting for sure. Blacksmith finally on its way up here for Beck. Should be Castle Age right after this, I imagine.
Oh yeah, look at that. He didn't have the building, did he?
Nope, Blacksmith is why. I didn't even notice.
I mean, in our defense, he is everywhere on
That's
this
true.
map right now.
He has he has the run of the map. He knows where everything is. And we got 2 vills over here spouting out on this wood or on this stone. And interestingly, Scamaz, though he's at the limit, it's still alive somehow, and it's only a 3 vill deficit. Fletching! Fletching for Beck. So, are we going to see a Cav Archer switch behind this or something?
Bill Towers coming up from Scam. Look at the top of the map.
Yep. Another bunch of vills headed up there as well. Tower being forced by Beck. I think he just rushed this tower down.
Absolutely. I think. I mean, he does have 800 stones. So the counter tower isn't terrible, but
Yep. It's not by any means, but gonna be 2 towers here. Another tower gonna come up. Castle Age is about to be in here for Beck. You think we're seeing a Castle Age GG, or you think that Scam is gonna try to drag this one on a little bit longer?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, he is trying to rush it down over here, and then the other tower will go up. I think he'll try to rush that one down as well. Vil fighting, potentially what we're going to see soon here. I do not see a castle on the map. Beck does not have the stone for it now. Will go into archery ranges. Probably just going to add a few cav archers. Bot can arrow, and it will just be archer actually. GG does come in. So Scamaz knows strategy didn't work out there. Beck going to be taking game 1, or his first game, in game 3 here. So we will actually be going to the next game relatively quickly. Not really much to talk about here. Just a messy one, right, Hitch? Got what you wanted.
And it was messy.
Hitch got towers. He's a happy man. He got towers and he got Indian unique unit of elephant archers. Are you guys just trying to make Hitch happy? What's going on here? So, take a quick look at the civs left remaining here. So, oh boy. Magyars with the win. Teutons with the loss. We will be going to the home map, or a home map of Scamaz, which would be Nomad Hub, Sunken Ellipses, or Bog Delta. Hitch, any predictions?
I think I'm rooting for Sunken Isthmuses.
Hitch priority looked, but we're going to find out. Hitch doesn't sound happy. Well, Kados, I'm sorry if he's not happy. Should be happy. Got everything he wanted. Ooh, Nomad Hubs is game 4. We haven't seen a Nomad Hub game in a while.
It has been quite a while.
So, you want to do the intro?
Oh, I think you can handle it.
Alright, I'm at 5. You there?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Nomad Hubs. You have an awkward 4 villager start no matter what civilization you have. Players will recognize their resources on depending on what they see here. This land desert terrain is the food hub, having additional hunt berries and boar. Then we have the wood hub on the bog terrain. We'll have trees that have 250 wood. Beautiful mangoes will last for quite some time. And then we will also have the mineral hub, which will have some gold with additional gold per tile, being at 1200 here. Going to be very, very interesting. It's just all green for extras. Well, that's his problem then, I suppose. TC gonna come up on a mineral thing here, mineral hub for Scamaz, but he will have food. It's not the end of the world. Obviously, there's food and wood around for every hub. Players starting really, really far away from each other, actually. A food hub or a mineral hub? Where would you rather be starting at, Hitch?
I think where you want to be is you want to be right in the middle of all three, right? Um, but if you had to pick, honestly, I probably lean towards the gold hub because look at this. Look how awkward this is going to be for Beck as far as gold goes. I mean, all the gold is on the right side of the map here, and it's going to be awkward mid game.
Yeah, I mean, he will have decent access to some gold early on, but yeah, as the game goes farther and farther, a lot more gold here available for Scamaz. And TC's up for both players. Scamaz looks like he's got just a slight lead in the villager production by about 10 seconds, nothing too crazy. But one thing that you can do on this map, if you start on a food hub, is if you find a bunch of sheep, which doesn't appear that Beck really has, awkwardly enough. Scamaz, unfortunately, or fortunately for himself, has found quite a few and is doing quite a bit of scouting with those. Brings in the boar, shoots with the TC, as Scamaz has been doing so consistently this evening.
So one of Scam's home maps, so you can assume he feels pretty comfortable with the nomad style, right?
Yeah, I mean, Nomad is traditionally a messy map, messy game. It's going to be interesting to see how this one works out. I mean, Beck with Persians, we haven't even talked about civs. Persians against Vietnamese. Vietnamese have a lot of great options, as do Persians, but who would you favor here, Hitch? On a Nomad
I
start.
mean, to me, this is easily favor the Persians. I mean, Vietnamese, I won't complain about them. I enjoy the Civ personally, but I just think knights, just knights against crossbow. I favor Persians full on. What about you?
I mean, I like Persians better myself, just because faster working town centers get the +2 attack against archer line. It's very, or not archer line, but crossbow. Um, it's very nice, well-rounded civ. Feel like on this one, the additional HP for the town center could also be nice. Might even see a douche. Hard to say. Geo says that Scam banned this in every other one, huh? Well, unfortunately, here you can only ban so many maps because of the map pool and being a best of 7. So this one making it through. So both players trying to boom up a bit here. we do have more food access for Beck, which could be very nice for him.
Yeah, I mean, strong early scout play here. It's proven strong time and again on nomad hubs.
Yeah, absolutely. I also like that Beck not wasting any time with the one lumber camp on the extra wood hub. Should be a long time before he has to remake one. And we see some walls coming up for Scamaz to the north here.
Yeah, I mean, if this game goes long, I think the theme will be, um, Scam hurting for wood and Beck hurting for gold, but we'll have to see how they play it.
Yeah, and honestly, if you're gonna hurt for one thing or the other, and this goes to late game, I feel like Beck with trash bows might actually come into effect here.
I would love to see that. That would be a third very fun thing to see for this set.
Yeah, Feudal Age already on its way for Beck, so he will be going up nice and early here at 20 pop. Should be getting a barracks up if he's going to be able to produce scouts here. And there's a lot of exposed eco here for Scam. He's out here on the hunt in the south of his TC. Got 4 vills out there. He has 4 more vills on the wood line right there. Could be quite a nice position for himself. He has switched a lot more onto wood for Beck, and will have enough wood to get that stable down immediately.
We haven't seen enough docks on this map.
Haven't seen a single dock on this
I think Malay Harbor here is OP.
map. Malay is just such a rough civ to go on a nomad map, though. I mean, maybe if you add some fish in here, it would make it more
I
lucrative, but
I
that
was just
also
joking.
would,
I'm just joking.
would make a very awkward situation. So, super fast feudal for Scam. He is going to rush down that stable with 2 vills. And look at these massive walls trying to come up here for Scamaz. I think he could be in a lot of trouble here. Just now clicking up the feudal. I think this is probably some sort of fast castle attempt, but scouts should be able to get in here and ruin that thought. So, scouts coming out nice and early. Massive walling attempt here. Only thing is, Beck has no clue where his opponent is. Same with Scamaz. Although Scamaz, actually, he does see because Vietnamese have the TC position. I forgot about that. So, yeah.
Yeah, just the walls very large to secure nothing here for Scam. It feels terribly inefficient.
Yeah, I mean, he might get them up in time, realistically, but it's a lot to defend, and breaking through this
Um,
might not be that difficult.
that is a good question, Exorcist. Whether or not you get the extra vills, you should. Um, yeah, you should.
You should get them
If
at what point? Like, as
when you
soon as
make
the game
when
starts?
you build
Okay.
when you build a TC. That's just the way it works in normal Nomad. But I don't think I've tested that anytime recently. So if anyone wants to look into that, if it doesn't, I'll find a way to fix it. But you should when you build a TC, just like normal Nomad.
Yep,
All that
Scouts.
stuff is handled by the game, not by map generation. It's
So
hard coded.
Scouts not going to get in here. At least that's how it looks at the moment. So possibly no holes in this wall. And Castle Age click already in for Scamaz.
Yeah. Feel I don't know with that ridiculous wall up. There's no way the scouts shouldn't have got in. Scouts were just too slow.
When they're just standing against the wall, he needs to attack the wall. Try to break in. I mean, click behalf, try to get in. Needs to apply some sort of pressure here. Castle Age is far away for Beck at this point, going up faster. He will be doing a few little house walls and stuff. Actually, walling out one of his golds here, which is kind of unfortunate. Scouts might get in here. Only 130 HP left here, but can he do enough damage as we start to see archers and spears in production? Looks like a Vil is actually going to go forward to just going to wall it up again. These scouts are going to get in.
Yeah, but how much value will they find if Castle Age will be coming in soon?
It's a good question. Military here, going to be one spear, one archer for Scamaz coming forward, and Beck doesn't realize he's through the hole because he's reacting to this, so Castle Age is on its way in for him as well. Alright, scouts are finally moving in here. Could find 4 Vils potentially on... Oh, he's just patrolling. 1 Vil will go down here for Beck. Beck does have a pretty healthy villager lead at the moment, and it's probably going to get even better because at least 1 Vil going to go down on the berries here. Could be Vietnamese cav archers? What? How are Vietnamese cav archers?
I don't know.
2 Vils have gone down here, and at least 1 more should go down. So, very good positioning here. I mean, 2 Vil kills to 1 thus far. Will be double archery range skirmishers behind this.
I just Archers scrims feel so weird. Like of a choice for Persians here, maybe? Like that wouldn't it be better off just going Knights?
Yeah, so I'm thinking knights or your own crossbow even. Crossbow would still be a fine option to go against the CA.
So the CA should have extra HP from that Vietnamese bonus.
Yeah, I mean, they have 60 HP right now. I mean, better than 55.
Yeah, without bloodline. So
Yeah. Alright, so Skirmisher's going to be out to defend this, and the eco very safe except for some... He has 5 on stone, so maybe we're going to see a castle here?
it wouldn't be bad. This is the thing. Looking as this progresses in the mid game here, I feel like Beck has to get in here. Gam has all the rest to sit in home for as long as he wants. He has a woodline safe, he has gold safe. He can sit home all day long. Beck needs to get map control and put the pressure on.
Yeah, and I mean, these cav archers are out and about, will be able to pressure, will have the mobility. CA does need to have a decent sized mass. He's already lost 1 to the skirmishers alone. Skirmishers will clean up the archer and spear here in the north. Cav archers, though, on the mobile side, will be able to do some damage here. Reaction comes in at a decent time. Cav archers really starting to get up there in mass, though.
Yeah, 15 or 13 cav archers. It's not. It's getting to the point of being a real threat.
Yeah, I mean, the nice tight compact base here, though, for Beck might save him for the short term if he can still have a wood line and be in an
I
okay
just
position there.
uh, lead skirm coming in, but I think Beck needs to get a TC on a proper gold mine over on the right side and go knights. Knights. I don't think skirm is going to cut it here.
Yeah, CA now on both sides. It's going to be very overwhelming. 9 CA on one side, 4 on the other. Vil's going down here. Beck has a Vil lead, but for how long? On if he finds this gold, these Vils have nowhere to run.
You need to delete the house and run through, but he's not
He's going to
reacting.
do it now. Skirmishers are going to head in that direction. TC going to come up on a wood line in the south corner here.
That's awful.
Will be one TC behind this. Stable is coming up now for Scamaz, so probably going to see bloodlines at the bare minimum. And this batch of cav archers probably going to be able to delay this town center.
Let's see. Yep, good reaction from Scam.
Just chooses to turn and fight here. It is Beck and skirmishers. Not going to do great. Two, only one left now. Villager count has equalized. Skirmishers in the mid, though, going to take some nice shots here against the cav archers coming across. Town center will end up going up, so it will be 2 TCs to 1 at the moment, which is quite nice. CA numbers starting to get a little bit out of control here. Yeah, 2 CA going to die to a town center because he cannot be everywhere at once. Like you said, though, town center on a proper gold would have been quite nice there.
Yeah, I just don't think this. I mean, the skirms will work, but the mobility is just killing him. Persians should be knights. Persians knights is strong against archers. Um, and he'd be able to take the fight to him. It's just this is just a slow way to lose right now, unless he has big plans for a different age.
Yeah, I would love to have seen a few to defend, but I mean, not to go full skirmisher. I think light cav edition would be quite nice to see from Scamaz here, even. University on its way in, so Beck, maybe he's going to go into ballistics, I guess? Town Center is going to come up on a gold mine with only 2 stacks, but at least it's on a gold mine.
Yeah.
Scamaz is also adding in a town center of his own. Has a siege workshop forward as well.
Yeah, one TC for Scam. Second TC now coming up on stone though.
Oh, and this town center going to be found out here, but Scamaz going to choose the run here.
It's I just struggle. Maybe Beck didn't prepare for this map or review this map at all. Just the TC locations just boggle me right now. When I don't know.
Yeah, Buccaneer coming in, Leather Archer Armor coming in behind that, so Scamaz's skirmishers will be upgraded for a good bit. No ballistics just yet. Scamaz gonna be taken to try to get this gold again. Gonna walk right into the skirms here, but I don't even know if a single shot hit there without ballistics. On the wood line with the other batch as well, gonna kill at least one Vil. Gonna lose some CA in the process, but the only thing that's nice is it is not a huge investment for these skirmishers as compared to the cav archer, so he is trading nicely.
Right, but it's what are you saving up for?
No, that's
What are
yeah.
you accomplishing? Like, what's your gold unit here? You know, you don't win a game with only trash when you have gold, right? Like, you need Grim Knight here would be amazing.
Yeah, and now here comes
He
Mangonel pressure again, so one knight
he
even would be great on the field at the moment for that.
it's just Beck's playing half his civ right now. Skirm Knight does it real well here, and he has the gold for it. He's got 700 gold. There's
Yep,
no
but
reason not
he's
to.
going to drop another siege workshop in this reaction.
And we saw this on Mott and Bailey, and I just don't think it makes a lot of sense. It makes more sense here than it did in Mott and Bailey, I guess. But still,
I still don't think it makes sense because you're still going to be behind. I mean, one Mangonel is so expensive. You're going to trade it against Mangonel. I'd rather go for knights and try to
Knights
slip in.
are in production. He's also getting crossbow. So crossbow coming in for Beck, and he has knights producing, but only one stable and no upgrades.
Yeah, is going to be producing at least a couple. It looks like Mangonel will be out. Crossbows, or not crossbows. CA diving in here in a weird position, so one
Yeah,
Mangonel could take a nice shot here against those in a second.
right. But we're up to 31 cav archers. I mean, and it is not a good shot.
Nope.
And the
This is
Mangonel
the
goes
problem with
down.
CA here. I mean, going against Mangonel, or going Mangonel versus CA, it's not ideal. Knights come out with no upgrades. Should be able to at least snipe a Mangonel, the one here coming forward, but
I mean, yeah, that one they can get, but
probably going to lose a town center here.
yeah, these knights will not survive against any cav archers with no upgrades.
Yeah, and economy now catching up here, as we will have Scamaz actually going to take the villager lead because of these pickoffs here. But it was equal there for a moment. 2 TCs. Alright, Mangonel has made it forward here. See if he can get a good shot off. Does take at least one Mangonel. If he can take out the second, he'll push this back here. All these skirms are in a bad position. Oh no, big shot. Big shot. Another one. Ooh, so many almost dead skirmishers there. And I like how he's played this to go up early and attempt to make this good situation for himself, but he didn't use the mobility to get in and do a whole lot of damage. He's been sitting at home for so long and going just defensive skirms. It just feels bad. Crossbow skirm, mixed army as Persians coming forward. Knight production not there anymore. I think it's just the lack of gold. He does have a lot of vills moving out here, and will be having a TC very close to his opponent, but he is going to be at least forward. I do like that TC. It's going to be on gold in a mineral hub at least. The CA numbers are getting out of control. It's 51 military to 21 right now.
I gotta step away.
Scamaz going to dive here with all these CA, going to take out a ton of villagers for Beck here. Oh man, 20 plus vills going to die here. Villager count was equal a moment ago. Forward castle, actually, for Beck, so blue does not have Botkin. He has +2. Mangonel pops out on these skirmishers and crossbows and takes a very nice engagement. Castle will be spotted here, so he knows that the eco is there. Scorpions, not going to do a great job as it's only one Scorpion. More in production here with crossbows, so Scorpion crossbow is the option. We'll see if we have the unique tech coming in here to make them cost no gold, which could be nice, but a lot of wood was taken down here. Again, one Scorpion did get a few extra bolts off that time, but really not that effective. It's good that Beck got up that TC. This TC under heavy pressure here, as there are 58 military units on the field here, and almost all of them are CA for our Vietnamese players. Stables are coming up as well, so potentially just light cav. Beck is on his way to the Imperial Age, though. Let's see if Scamaz is even close. Scamaz could click up here, just needs to rebound Seco for a second, or wait for some additional food to come in here. And both players going to be to Imperial Age. But 20 military to 62, and skirmisher crossbow mix is not going to do well against heavily upgraded units. And we actually have elephants, battle elephants, Vietnamese elephants going to be the option. No upgrades on these elephants just yet, but 270 HP. Hell of a meat shield. Persian stable switch coming in though. Not bad. He's in a rough spot though, being behind by so many villas. 26 villager deficit at the moment. He will see this castle. Will know that it's going to be going up here. Is trying to break in, but I think that the fight here wouldn't really benefit Beck a whole lot. He will get in, but will he actually run in seeing that castle? I don't think so. He'll just get some trebs out of his own. He will be up faster. Battle elephants, where are they? I know they're around here somewhere. Cav archers diving on the south. Same time cav archers are going to dive on the north. Battle elephants starting to pump out. Exorcist thinks he should go war elephant. War elephant's so expensive. Will be trebs and cav knights. Yep, knights will finally be out here. Big brain, yeah. If he could afford it, I mean, maybe. Knights do have some upgrades here. +1 attack, +1 defense. Treb is out here. It's going to be a good time for these Trebs to build up here. We'll hopefully be able to take out this castle and maintain his position forward here. Needs to stay on these resources. But problem CA is all over the place. Beck does have enough for another castle, and I feel like he needs one over here to protect his economy. Down here, farms are dying. Villagers are being picked off. 2 Trebs to 1 right now. Just massive military control here for Scamaz, and he's got the population lead because of it. And yeah, he's taking a decent engagement against this castle right now, but knights against cav archers that will have more and more upgrades coming in for them, and against Persian crossbows and skirmishers, not a great position to find yourself in here. Plate barding armor will also be coming in. Cannot afford cavalier yet, so these knights will remain knights. 1 Treb probably going to go down here as Scam is targeting Trebs. CA diving on the wood line again in the back here, as well as on this in the front. It's just overwhelming right now. 1 Treb does go down here. And if these Trebs go down, it's going to be very difficult for him to hold this position. And now we have a math of 60 plus cav archers, hoardings on the way. So he's going to try to save this. Battle elephants coming as well. Knights are coming, but will not even take a single cav archer at this rate. Rams come in. Back in a lot of trouble here. GG comes in. Just overwhelming pressure here. Military control. Scamaz doing a good job to extend across the map, keep his eco safe. That fast castle play yet again paying off for Scam here. Alright guys, so Scam 1 win away from taking this. Beck gonna have to pull out something on his home map to keep himself alive and into this one. Hitch is still away, I believe. Not sure if he came back yet. Was did not too much to say. Understandable. But nonetheless, we'll dive in to the next game here in just a second. Take a quick look at the draft. See what we're going to have left here. Additionally, you can look at the home maps. It will be lanes for Beck because that is his last home map available. Persians taking the win here, or the loss. Vietnamese taking the win. Will be lanes. Lots of good civs. Not sure what we'll see, but that's what we have remaining civ-wise, guys. And Hitch will just have to catch up to us here as we're going to dive into game number 5. Yep, game number 5. All right. Game number 5 is on lanes Aztecs for Scamaz against Ethiopians for Beck. Ethiopians going to be in a pretty good position against Aztecs, really. Good infantry themselves. Should be just fine against them in this matchup. Aztecs, obviously, a great civilization, faster moving, or more carry capacity for villagers. What, +3 now, used to be +5. Ethiopians get 100 plus resources in, was it food and gold? So, going to have some nice power spikes, faster firing archers as well for Ethiopians. Eagle is out and about, gonna have that additional line of sight, gonna do some hunt or some scouting with his turkeys here as well. And Beck on the other side here, also getting some scouting up, will be looking to keep his tournament hopes alive here in the finals. There is a forward, both boars are rather forward here for Beck. And really the same on the other side. Could be some laming going on here. Will just depend. But Ethiopians, fast firing archers, and good infantry options could do decently here against Aztecs. As far as the map goes, Beck is going to have 2 safe stones, 2 safe golds, 1 gold kind of exposed. Scamaz has a stone exposed. Everything else is very safe back behind his town center.
So who do you favor though? Who wins? Who wins this game?
Civ-wise, I mean, I think
Civilized.
Aztecs are the better civ.
Yeah,
So I would favor
I agree.
Aztecs. I mean, even against Ethiopians, fast firing archers, and their decent infantry options, I think Aztecs take it. If it's just a pure Civ matchup here. Have to see how it's played, though. Boars coming in for both players. The boar for Beck over here. Uh, Second boar quite far away at this point. Scam, his also not the closest either. So going to be pretty interesting to see if we can have Beck hold out here on this one. You catching up then, Hitch?
I'm caught up.
Alright, very well. Barracks coming up here for Scamaz. This is one thing that we've seen work quite effectively here is an early drush, and then even sometimes going into man-at-arms, trying to prevent any walls from going up. Beck gonna be able to steal a turkey here if this eagle's nowhere nearby. Might even get it back to his town center. So that's a nice little bonus for himself. Scam is trying to go out onto berries, does not have loom, has 2 villagers here, and is actually going to take a couple nice hits off of that scout. Militia on their way out as well, so we'll have 2 militia. Would expect there to be a third, just lacking 1 food here, and yep, did garrison and bring that up himself. This is exposed Vil, probably going to try to take the fight. Beck going to definitely have a good advantage here. Militia might pop Pop out on the opposite side, actually. So Vil will go down here. This is causing a little bit of idle time. And he's going to pick off a Vil. Barracks is now on its way up. Scamaz did find that turkey again. Beck has gone out to get the 10 gold as well, so he's also thinking about going into militia or man-at-arms. Didn't quite get the 10 though, because he left, was worried about the eagle. Will be producing this, but will not have loom. No loom on the other side for Scamaz either. Some quick walls coming down here for Beck. Going to try to keep that wood line as safe as possible. Who do you favor in this early drush, Hitch? Ethiopians or Aztecs?
Is there anything that really sets them apart early on?
I think just the eagle and the scout. Honestly, the scout having the advantage over the eagle. I think that's the big one.
Right. That's probably
Otherwise,
about it.
nothing really. Beck could click up here, has yet to. There comes the click. So maybe he's going to try to save these to make them man-at-arms to win the fight quite convincingly, but not anything on gold. And behind this, Scamaz just booming. I think this is going to be FC again, because a lot of farms coming down, walls coming up. Has 2 militia at home even to defend this, in case the forward comes in that direction. Eagle is out of place here, so looks like Beck's going to try to take a engagement. The other 2 militia are actually going to head forward because he's seen the military now. He knows he's going to try to fight this, so going to try to win the fight and have some military left over. Feudal Age will be in shortly.
Oh, and the fight go. Oh, backs off. Dancing here. It is fun to see how much Dark Age action we do end up seeing on this map.
Absolutely. So, Man-at-Arms upgrade is possible, given the 100 gold given, but does he go into that? So he's just going to get an archery range up and just go archers here. We'll take the best engagement he can here, but it's 3 versus 5. Militia, 1 scout, 1 eagle. And behind this, I mean, Scamaz is just booming. He's on his way up, so it won't be as convincing of a fast castle that we've seen him pull off here, but he did make the extra militia, so quite understandable. Double archery range right off the bat here for Beck. Do you think this is too much investment for him?
I think not. I mean, I think he needs to get a lead early somehow, right? And he's already behind.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's definitely going to be an interesting position. This fight should be happening here in just a second. And 1 archer here, but Eagle should try to make short work of that. Scout also going to go down if he keeps fighting here. Will take out the Eagle, though. Now the archers are out, this should get cleaned up pretty quickly. Market Blacksmith coming down here for Scamaz as he has enough food. Not enough gold just yet, but will be in shortly. And now that we have the double range production here and all these buildings coming down, not a whole lot of farms here for Beck. Militia will finally be taken care of.
Yep. Now the disappointing thing here is you'd rather be taking these archers forward to try to accomplish something rather than just defending, especially if two ranges.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I was wondering if the two range was really worth it here. We'll have Market Blacksmith up, is dropping down these farms now, but still going to be a ways away from Castle Age, and Castle Age is just over 40% here for Scamaz. We will see an additional barracks come down for Scamaz, so it will be directly into Eagles. Kind of have to worry here now. We're going to have some archers forward with fletching, but Eagle Warrior is going to be able to do a good job against him. And he's already started producing the Eagle Scouts. Patrolling them forward. Unfortunately, he is attacking a house. Needs to get onto a palisade if he's going to try to break in and do any damage. Will be 3 barracks coming up here. So Eagles will quickly be able to overwhelm the few archer numbers here. Beck, clicking Castle Age himself, will be running back with the archers. I think that's the right move. Try to preserve your numbers here. So Ethiopians, do you even bother going into cav of any sort, or you just go barracks units to counter eagles? No bloodlines for Ethiopians.
Yeah, I don't think the cav is the way to go. Like I said, no bloodlines. Nothing special about their calves. Some kind of infantry archer play, or just I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, you have to presume that your opponent is either going archers or eagles, and he's going to get his answer here pretty quickly. Vil is going to go. Nope, it's going to build a gate. But we have 6, 7, 8 eagles on the field already. And these archers won't really have much of a chance if they get caught out here. Fortunately, though, house walls up. As long as there's not a hole here, he will be able to hold and defend this for the time being. And as soon as he sees these eagles, I would really hope that he clicks man-at-arms. Doesn't look like there's a hole. You would go Cav Exorcist. Just feel like Ethiopian Cav isn't really worth going into.
If you want to keep up with the, it's one thing to say, just to have the mobility, but lanes is one map where infantry don't suffer so much from their speed. There's just not a lot of room to maneuver here.
Yeah, and without needing to have that maneuverability, I mean, it's pretty much a snowball effect here, no matter how you look at it. I mean, Eagle Warrior's upgrade has come in, and it will take a good, healthy 4 or 5 volleys to kill these eagles with just crossbow again. And I worry because the university's coming down, so it's looking to be like this is potentially just full archer play yet again from Beck. He's got a bunch of crossbows still out, and he's got a decent number of them behind his wall, so he will be able to defend for the time being, but the Eagles, once they get to a critical mass, it's going to be so difficult to deal with those. And Scamaz is out scouting the middle of the map, seeing if there's anything here for him to deal with. Show
Uh,
tells would be great, but he's not on. He was on stone, but
it's
he
on
only
stone.
collected a small bit of it.
Oh yeah, going to the TC now. Interesting.
Yep, Eagles are trying to break through here. Needs to see houses come down all along here. Crossbows will be here. Crossbows also forward, but again, he's patrolled them into the house. And now all
And
these
it's just
crossbows are going to die that are out here.
It's just the issue that we've seen here from Beck is he picks one unit and sticks to it, and in so many ways that can be great, but yeah, you need some flexibility. And this is the third game he just gone archers and seemingly absolutely refuses to pick anything, add anything to them.
Yep. Crossbows coming out of his base, and the 10 that were out here are all going to die. And still, we just have full crossbow production.
Yeah, I wish it's with you would know at this point he's going eagle, and you're not making any kind of a switch. He's not teching into anything else. This is a horrible fight.
All the crossbows will get cleaned up, and there'll still be 19 Eagle Warriors available here. Beck
Yeah,
only on 2 TCs because he's invested so much into crossbow, and he's not even going to be able to do much with this. I mean, the market's going to get beat down here. I mean, he could probably kill the market by the time that those crossbows would kill the Eagles without repairs. And Scamaz just going to bring forward a Siege Workshop, and again, Siege Workshop forward. Beck, what he's just going to drop a Defensive Siege Workshop, is my guess, from what we've seen this evening.
and if he does, I mean, that really seals the set here because it's failed every time. It's just not. It's the lack of flexibility.
Yeah, and Eagle numbers will just continue to grow, and without a unit to kill them, and without massing a unit or even upgrading into a unit to kill them, I mean, this will be over quickly. If we get to Imperial Age and we get Elite Eagle Warrior and we still have archers, it's no chance here. Even if he has 70, 80 archers at this point, I feel like. We do have Beck on stone. He is going to be sitting at about 400 or so stone. Once that stone piles up, he's on the stone in the second staff. So going to go into Chotels potentially, but problem with that is not going to be able to mass them. Does he have any upgrades for any military unit other than Archer's Hitch?
No, no upgrades. It's all. I mean, that's it.
Yep, here comes
He's got
Defensive Siege
Bodkin.
Workshop.
Yep, defensive seed workshop, and this is a painful lack of flexibility.
Chotels do mass quickly, Knight. You're not wrong. They create almost instantly, but
Sure, what does this Mangonel do for you?
yeah.
I mean,
Well, and the problem is there'll be no upgrades on the infantry units whatsoever. So
no, and he still hasn't clicked him. He's building the castle, but not getting the upgrades. Granted, he doesn't have anything on gold right now,
yeah,
but I
it
mean,
does. The Eagles will be in here momentarily, and even with if he does nothing but produce Chotels, which he can't afford right now, like you brought up.
yeah, he can't afford Chotels, the thing, and he can't afford the upgrades for Chotels. Yeah.
Yeah, food eco's not there. He went full crossbow. Full crossbow, no changes. These houses are about to fall. House falling behind this not going to work for too much longer. And once these eagles get in, even if he instantly queues up every military building he could, it's not going to help him. Is he going to try to go for a counter here? Is sending the crossbows in the other direction? We'll have a defensive mangonel. He's going to try to keep him out, but this house is about to go down, and then these eagles should run in here. Yep, immediately eagles will run in. Crossbows will die. Stone walls trying to be rushed down. If he gets the stone walls down, it's not the end of the world. Mangonel takes a shot. So he will defend for the moment. Nothing in production for Beck right now, though. No vills, no research, anything there. He's queuing up. Handcart. We're going handcart. The eco behind this for Scam is
Handcart with 15 on food.
yeah, Scam is chopped into the other lane in the south side here, getting another town center up, so it will be 3 town centers for him finally. He has the economy lead already. Has his ideal unit already produced. Mangonel comes out to deal with something
Die.
here, but it's not going to do much. Eagles should take care of that. 42 Eagle Warriors and more coming. And we have crossbow.
Uh, second castle should be coming in from Beck. He's getting the stone for it.
Yeah, but this market is going down quickly. Yeah, there come the fills. So Castle will be on that hill. So his base will be secured for now. I really want to see him tech into infantry techs here. There's 1 crossbow and 1 mangonel out here on the right hand side of this lane in the middle. Both will probably go down quickly. Crossbow is down. Even seen some stone walls coming in here, so he's going to try to make him fight him in this point if he comes forward.
Big thing so far is that Beck's been able to avoid eco losses, but it doesn't feel like that can last forever.
Yeah, and I think Imp is going to be both players here, as we have Imp already on its way for Scam. Uh, what are we looking at for Beck here? He's getting close, but what does Imperial Age buy him at this point? Arbalest? That's about it at this point. It just feels rough. Yeah, Scam going way out here with a bunch of outposts. Probably too many outposts, honestly. But he will have all vision on this side, giving him access to gold, relics, stone, wood, and it looks like he's going to make a siege workshop over here to help deal with that as well. Might even chop through the other side here a little bit faster. Imp on the way for both, and it's more archery ranges for Beck. More archery ranges. Leather archer armor upgrade coming in. Why is he going archers here? It's going to be 52 soon to be elite eagle warriors. But if he adds Shotels now, he has 0 upgrades for infantry. That's the problem. Arb and Shotel maybe would tread, but without upgrades, they won't tread anything. That's the problem I'm seeing here. Imperial Age, not a single infantry upgrade. He's getting Royal Heirs, so he will have them create near quick and possibly. And yep, here comes the upgrade. So the problem is I don't know if he'll have time. Elite Eagle Warrior will be in very soon.
Love the Mangonel on the wood line.
72%. Yeah, it was a nice touch. It's been gone unnoticed as well. I saw the Siege Workshop coming up. There's noticed. So infantry upgrades just now being clicked right before you got back hitch. It will be Shotel Warriors as well because it was Royal Heirs being researched. But again, only forging and only, what is it, scale mail armor? I think. So.
Yeah, he's only got the first 2, yeah. It's...
He's doing trebuchets first.
Alright.
Why are we doing trebuchets first? There's nothing here to treb down. 1 siege workshop.
Maybe he's going to treb the Mangonel.
Alright, Shotels are on their way out, but so little upgrades. They do produce quite quickly, but without having a mass, this castle is going to be in a rough position here. Scamaz is going to be on a hill.
And honestly, gold is starting to become a real issue for Beck. He needs to get through this wood line because he's going to run out of gold if this keeps dragging out this way.
Yep, absolutely. Castle will be up here, so Shotel and Arb, the choice as everyone predicted here, but going to be 57 Elite Eagle Warriors with full upgrades, or at least I think full upgrades,
They
and
are full upgrades.
20 Shotel Warriors with +1,
On
+1.
Onager coming in for Scam.
He's gonna cut. He's gonna run all the Eagles he can through that other side. Alright, let's see this fight. Nope, no fight yet. Gonna try to take out the Siege Workshop first. This town center gonna die to one mangonel. No defenses on that.
Yep. Garland Wars coming in.
Yep. Onager is here, and one big shot could flatten everything here. Trebs are out, so it has been sighted. No more production here for Beck, and he's floating almost 4K food.
I mean, we've seen this so much in this set too. So much res being
Now the
saved.
military is out of place.
Oh, the
Arbs will
Treb
melt.
will go down though. But
They do
yeah,
create
Arb
quickly,
caught out.
but no upgrades.
We're
They're just
and we're
dying.
still
They're not doing anything.
right. We're still only feudal upgrades on the Shotels. Arb's got a nice choke, but the Onagers are coming in. They have to fall back.
Yeah, and they're gonna get a shot off.
Right.
Oh, big shot.
Nah, not huge, but yeah.
Yeah, and these Shotels are just melting, really. They're a good meat shield for 2 seconds. Well, yeah, they got deleted. It's Imperial Age upgrades versus Feudal upgrades, Kados. They're doing a decent job to change off as a meat shield right now. I mean, he did kill a decent number of Eagles at this point, but for how long? We have a siege push being prepped on the lane in the south corner with an onager, and we have Vills headed in that direction, so likely a castle. I just don't see how Beck holds on here. Infantry upgrades are finally starting to come in here. I don't know if he has ballistics. Hitch, does he have ballistics? Do you know?
One moment. Nope, no ballistics. All these Arbs, no ballistics.
Yeah, and now the military is out of place again. Arbs are exposed.
Yeah, Shotel's though finally getting some value here, but they really need upgrades, and he has all of the eco he needs for the upgrades. Ballistics is coming in. Iron casting now finally coming in. So hopefully he's queuing up all these stacks behind.
Yeah, so it will be.
But we've had a big switch here: 15 military to 41. I mean,
Yeah.
Scam's down on the military count. He switched into Skirm. So there's a real opportunity here for Beck, but he needs to make something happen.
Yeah, but I mean, I think once he heads forward here, the Eagles are already being prepped over here in the south corner. One onager there will cut through. Archer numbers 16 for Beck and Shotels. I mean, they're so low HP at 40 HP, they will actually die to skirmishers, especially Atlatl skirmishers that we have here for Aztecs. I don't even think that he cares about losing this castle in the front. Scamaz gonna just try to deal with the Shotels that are getting into the base here. Elite Shotel, and finally the final armor upgrade coming in for these Shotel warriors. The nice thing about them is their attack is so good that it's not a big deal to not get attack upgrades right away. He does have at least +1, and he's +2 already, so gonna do a nice job to get in here and do some raiding with these.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Elite Skirm coming forward. No Shotels to defend, and there's very, very few Arbalests here. Atlatl Skirms will do a good job to melt this.
Yeah, but I mean, this raid doing good. The Vil count about to go even for the first time in quite a while.
Yeah, and Shotels now being produced here will start to do some damage here.
But here come the Eagles.
Coming into the side, yep, and this is the problem now. Shotels need to be at home to defend this, and that's a good number of Eagles, and they should just continue to pump right through there.
Jaguar Warriors are on the field.
Yep. It's a unique unit I didn't think we'd see today.
We're getting everything special today.
Yep. But Eagles are cleaning up the eco and it's gone unnoticed. So the
Right.
eco that was just rated did so nicely for Beck, but now that this is happening, not looking good. Massive amount of Jaguar Warriors here, actually. And honestly,
Remember,
there's
these
hardly any arbs
hotels
left in the
are.
field, so doesn't feel even bad at all. Jaguars have plus 18 attack, so it will take 3 hits for the Showtels to die. They have 40 HP. Well, there's Elite on the field, so they have 50 HP, so it will take slightly
I
more.
mean, and they have every upgrade except their last attack. They don't have Blast Furnace in. So, Atlatl coming in now.
Oh, I thought it was already in. Yeah, I was just switching over to see that, but um, needing gold here, and honestly, there's only 4 tiles here in the back for Scamaz in the corner on the right. He
Yeah, I
has,
mean,
oh, holy
Scam,
villagers. 25
Scam
villagers
has
there.
plenty of gold for Scam. Beck, hurting for gold.
Yep, Showtel's going to be
Um,
taking on Eagles in a second if you guys want to see it. Oh, never mind, they're going to die on a castle.
yeah, these hotels are hardly last for the Jaguars to take the fight, but absolutely melted Jaguars. And those aren't even elite or anything.
Yeah, they do have Garland Wars and the infantry upgrades, but that's it. Eagle's going to be running through on the south here that's yet to been closed up. Jaguar Warriors won't do great against Skirm or against Arbaleth, but Atlatl Skirm here as well. The waypoint here is just set forward for Beck at this point as well, so he's got 1 castle production just going to die. Yeah, no worries, Crawfresh. Crawfresh is Beck in chat if you guys are wondering. Eagles also going to be diving here on the right-hand corner. Shotels do make it back into the eco, but it's going to be too little too late at this point. It's 130 vills to 80, and everything that we're seeing made for Scamaz is going to counter out quite effectively, as Eagles will just raid until this one's over, I think. What are the investment of stone walls down here, Hitch?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, look at the stone walls on the right side of the map that didn't even work. The eagle's already in. This one eagle will kill all these vills, no problem.
There's
Eagles
a
from
couple arbs,
are.
though, so it should be taken care of at some
Oh,
point.
oh, OP ran out. Stupid eagle. Oh, we got in.
Yeah,
Oh, it,
Onager still over here, so it should just Onager cut through on the opposite side. And look at these barracks. Villager forward here, 3 barracks in this corner as well.
oh man. Yeah, and that's right open to the eco. There's no wall in that off practically.
Yep,
Um,
last of the Arbaleth's
definitely
about
feels
to
like
die.
Beck just really didn't want, not wanting to call it, but he's dropped under 80 pop. Yeah, I'm sure he knows it's over, but damn, it's gotta suck. You get to the finals and to go out 4-1. I'm sure you just don't want to quit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, even just getting to the finals is an achievement in itself. I mean, had to go through quite a few players to get here, and you gave us a show, man. GG does come in here, so Scamaz is going to take the 1400 bracket.
Exorcist. Players have standard gold, and then there's 9 tiles in each lane. So
Yeah, absolutely.
you have plenty.
GG's. Well played from both of you guys. Getting to the finals is awesome. Crawfresh in chat is Beck. Give him some love. Beck also participating in the 1650 bracket, actually. So,
More to come.
more to come indeed. 1400 bracket was a lot of fun, guys. I have thoroughly enjoyed casting all these sets. We'll pull up the statistics, although it's pretty much conclusive. And pull up the bracket so we can put that final entry in here. Congrats to Scamaz taking the set, taking the tournament. Find the 1400 bracket.
Oh, Exorcist is going to get wrecked in round 2. It sounds like.
Indeed. So, Scamaz taking the set 4-1 to close out the 1400 bracket. And again, guys, this was a ton of fun. I have thoroughly enjoyed this bracket. We had tons of people enter this one. Lots of memorable games here. Been non-stop casting around here.
So,
1600
so
bracket going as well.
best set of
Best
the bracket.
set of this bracket, Jabari versus Andrew.
Exactly. I exactly what I thought. Jabari Andrew, best set of the bracket. So special shout out to those two. Those were some very very fun games.
Yeah, it's best set. It was the only set to go to the best of 5 decider, and the fifth game is truly one of my favorite games I've ever casted before. So if you haven't seen that one, it's on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, which is just Juicy45. For those you don't know, it's an amazing set. I'm still blown away how that one ended, but congrats and GG's to everyone. I mean, you guys were great. This has been so much fun. I mean, I've enjoyed it, Hitch. I know you've been loving it, even though you're a little bummed out that people you were rooting for didn't quite make it through because you couldn't stand biased.
Yeah, it's not my job to be biased. It's my job to have my people win, and they're letting me down. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, it's. I was hoping for a little bit longer night tonight, but it was good. You know, Scam played well. Beck also played well, though. Like I said, some interesting choices. Just the Archer play wasn't on point tonight. Um, did you want to address the controversy at all, or are we just going to leave that to die?
I mean, I think we've seen enough games that it's not really worth addressing at this point.
Fine by me. I just because there was some bitterness in chat throughout tonight. So
Yeah, I mean,
just